going on 3. So I'm usually asked like, hey, what's the fastest growing segment in the medical spa? And actually I'm guilty to me because I should be marketing it even better. And that fastest growing population, okay, now there's actually 2, but we're going to speak on 1, okay, is the male population. We are sleeping on the guys, everybody. And it's like the apple hit me on the head one day, like, wait a minute, hold up. How am I missing out on this? Well, here's the big thing about men. Men spend more in the medical spa. That will be your client that will come in. I mean, he's going to trust you because if you think about it, I mean, and not to downplay the intelligence of our men, but they trust us and they trust you as the expert of skin because typically guys traditionally have ignored their skincare most of their lives. You know, yeah, they might have had acne when a teenager or different things like that, but it's really not in the culture for men to beautify their skin, so to speak. However, we're finding that men are more and more becoming more cognizant of how they look. Okay. So let's think about numbers because I love doing statistics and telling statistics because as I was I know this is a fast growing segment, but I'm always going to research to bring you some accurate data and facts. They say now I want to have receipts on what I'm talking about. Okay. So let's think. The spa industry right now is a $3.97 billion industry globally. And the expectation is over the next 2 years that this industry is going to double, okay, in terms of revenue. So the question is, where you fit in this picture? Whether you are aspiring to come into the med spa industry, and I think it's safe to say now a lot of med spas crossing over into different communities of care. Whether it's you own a waxing salon, but now you're offering this, whether you had a lash studio, but now you're offering that. Hey, so different things now we're breaking off to in the med spa industry. But listen to that, because a lot of people like to say, oh, and I've been told this by other providers who are out in the suburbs of Atlanta. Oh, how do you survive in Buckhead? You could throw a rock at the closest one. Yeah, but the fact is there are several million people in Atlanta, and I couldn't possibly do everyone, and they couldn't possibly do everyone. So facts. Now I'm going to give you an even extra bigger fact for me per se, because I am an African-American medical spa owner, and I am a diamond in the rough, so to speak. If you think of most med spas, they're not owned by African-American women, but we sure got a lot of African-American skin walking around Atlanta. So there's still opportunity. So now back to talking about these guys. So if we think about it, statistically, they say men who have below average looks, kind of sad and superficial, but let's be real, right? I always tell people, you walk into a room face first. I tell clients this all the time because I like to digress, but when I digress, I'm giving you information. Okay. So I meet a lot of clients who may not have come back for a while. Then they come back. Oh gosh, I haven't been here in a while. Now look at my skin. And I love to say, your nails look real cute, because when you go to the interview, you could go in with these nubs like mine. You're not judged. But if you walk in and your skin is a rack, yeah, they're judging you. How do I know? I've been in the hiring position. And here's the bottom line. And I don't mean to be petty, but it is what it is, right? If I know I got to look at you 8 hours a day, you got to at least be a little bit soft on my eyes. You could be nice, but you have to take care. It doesn't mean you have to look like a model. It just means you have to look like you groom yourself, so to speak, right? So it's like when you look at the pimple popper video and they're popping out blackheads, like someone showed me today with all the stuff coming out. So if you come in and your face is just looks like it's just inflamed, I'm wondering, are you going to sit at your desk all day and pick at those? So yes, looks do matter when you go to the interview. So the below average looking guy, and I would love to know how they got this data, earns 5 to 10% less. Okay. So when I worked in cardiology, we always had these drug reps coming up. And I used to always say to drug reps, it's interesting how you are all very good looking. But anyway, just food for thought, just digressing. Okay. So 2015, $10 million, $10 million men made up in sales at med spa. So don't sleep on them. And you're probably thinking, well, what's a guy getting? You ever heard of Brotox? These are new terms they're starting to use in a med spa setting, and a way that you can also market. Guys, you can call it Brotox. They're making men more comfortable. Even guys are coming into this med spa arena doing injectables, Botox, fillers. So a guy may feel more comfortable talking to, if I had a male provider working for me, or if you pick a day at the, you see, I'm giving you gems. We're supposed to be talking about the population. I'm giving you some marketing information. So let's say you pick a day that's going to be Brother Day. I'm just making that word up, but you could call it what you like. And the guys come in and it's just a male environment. Hi, Kalila. And you just making it comfortable for them to, hey, Taradi, you make it comfortable for them to want to get male treatments. So whatever that is, I don't know. You could have the game on. We could just make things up that guys like all day, right? You could just say, give them a choice of things that they can pick. You can market cigar bars. You can market gyms, wherever guys hang out, and let them know that they need to clean their skin. That ladies want guys with pretty skin. Okay? Because that's the driving force with my male clients is, how do they look? And they want to look young, right? Because a guy always want to get a younger woman for whatever reasons. Most of them do, at least. So they have to at least look the part. Men, I always tell them, girls don't want to walk down the street if you're looking like their grandfather. Trust me. Okay. The other thing is, like I said, men will spend in your spa. So men are big on products. If it's, especially with grooming, they're used to shaving and that sort of thing. So you want to tell them things that's going to slow down aging. The male skin is different than the female skin in the fact that it's thick, so it can endure more. So men like coming for Botox. Men like coming for actually body contouring, believe it or not. Think about it. And, I like to relate things and make it a little bit fun and saucy. I have a friend that I remember him telling me, he's a guy I dated some years ago. And I remember him saying that he would never do this and never do that. Well, true story. And I don't know if he'll look at my videos, but I don't care. You're going on blast because I can tell. But I used to remember he kind of had man boobs. I remember this, guys. Fast forward years later, I bump into him. He has a fitted t-shirt on and he got a fitted chest. There's no way, I promise you, those man boobs went to pecs. Okay. So guys are taking care of things like that. They're doing a lot of body contouring. Now we have M-Sculpt on the market. Matter of fact, I'm going to a dinner Wednesday here in Atlanta about M-Sculpt. So M-Sculpt is going to be hot. You put it on your abs. Just, if you're on IG, go to M-Sculpt, EMSCULPT. And I'm plugging them. But it's a new device. It just came out on the market. This is the big 2-dot right now. And it straps to your belly or can strap to your buttocks. And it's the equivalent of 20,000 squats or 20,000 abdominal crunches. So it not only reduces fat by 19%, but it also will give you 16% muscle toning. All right, so another food for thought, just so you know what's out here in the med spa world, what's coming on the horizon. All right, so let's go back. So this increase of the male client is going to even go up more. They're predicting a 30% increase, okay? And that's because of the millennials. So millennials are ages 18 to 34, in case you don't know what's a millennial. Okay, so because millennials now, we have Instagram, everybody's looking beautiful. They're seeing beauty, beauty, beauty all day on the feed. Good looking people. So it's affecting people. It really is. I have a lot of clients who are in their 20s, and I love it because they're jumping ahead of the game. Now, I like when they just want to jump ahead of the game. I do not like when they have body dysmorphia and are asking for miracles, but that's a whole nother topic, right? All right, so let's get back. And I wrote some notes so I don't forget stuff. All right, so the largest age segment we know is the 35 to the 54-year-old. So traditionally, when I came into this and I was coached into the business, the niche market I was always told about that 35 to 54-year-old clientele. However, and my niche was the woman who is 35 to 54, by the way. But I'm learning now that is 52%, but that other segment of millennials who are making up 17% is going to increase to 30%. Therefore, I can't forget them. And that's the other segment that I said we're not going to concentrate on, but the other one that I would mention. We're talking about men here though, right? But I got to give you a little extra. So you want to know how to market that millennial client. Now, 70% they say on average are your repeat clients in the med spa setting, and 30% are your new clients. So you're always on a mission trying to get that 30% and convert them to a 70%, to the 70% pool. So why not make some of that 30%, make it a goal? If they're saying men are making up 10% of the market, so 10% of your 10% of that 30% of new clients should be guys. Okay. And every lady that walks in your door, she knows a guy, by the way. So, think of some incentives for her to help you get them in. So med spa since 2013 have been growing 20% annually, and we're expecting an 8% increase each year until 2022. So it's still room in here. Come on through, come through. Okay. So there's lots of room. I hate when people think, oh, it's infiltrated. Well, let me tell you, 10 years from now, you're going to really be mad if you didn't try to jump into this game, I tell people. And even though I mentioned body contouring and these $100,000 machines, don't be discouraged by it. It's doable. You can own them. Okay. You could start small and grow. And with my business builder course, I'm very good at coaching people and telling them how to make it happen. And I always love to share my experience where my first hard machine, when I say hard, heavy medical equipment machine, I went to the seventh lender. The seventh lender approved me. I was relentless. And I teach people how to be relentless and take no as not now and next. Okay. Any questions? I like to do interactive, and I'm trying to go through 3 devices here. So please just ask any question you would like. We are talking about the fastest growing segment in the medical spa. And I was mentioning that it's men. We cannot sleep on our guys. Can't sleep on guys. Guys like to get treatments too. Hydrofacial is very popular with my male clients, by the way. I do hydrofacials, very popular. The other one is PRP, vampire facials. Yeah, they want to see results fast. And like I said, they'll pay. And they see the results. And the other thing is products. Products. You got to have products. Got to have products. I feel anyone new walking in the door should be leaving out the door with a bag in their hand, because it's not just about what you do in the med spa setting, but a large percentage of the success is what people are doing at home. Okay. As I know, sometimes I get my little hormonal, I saw something today, but there we go. But anyway, so it still happens to me. It's still an ongoing process, I tell people. Yeah. So this is a growing industry. Right now, there's 4,200 medical spas in the United States. 4,200. And I told you, globally, these numbers are expected to double, right, by 2022. So we got some time to grow this even more. And that growth of medical spas in the United States is going up by 8% every year. Are you going to be a part of the 8%? Listen, I can't do everybody's pretty face, is what I tell people. Okay. And I think for me, another thing, a big thing in my niche market is I knew coming in that, hey, I may get a lot of, yay, come on in. I knew I would get a lot of Black females. Why wouldn't I? Right? Think about it. And it's not about race. It's just facts. Do you go get your hair done by someone who doesn't have hair that looks like yours? Because clearly, if you don't have hair that look like this, I don't think you're going to know what to do with this. And a lot of it can hold true for skincare as well, right? It's kind of the same reason why a lot of us go to female GYN. I go to a guy though. But a lot of us go to a female GYN because they feel she can relate, she understands. So it's the same thing. So I'm telling you, I feel in terms of the African-American community, I think it's very open. I have clients that come to me hours crossing state lines in search of someone, a provider who can do their skincare in a safe manner because they may have had a bad experience. Some providers don't know when to say no. They don't know when to say, oh, no, I don't do that. Oh, no, I don't feel comfortable with that. Just be honest and let people know, Any other questions? Look, I'm going like this. So there's one live going on IG. There's one live going on my Facebook business page. There's another one going on YouTube. And I'm sorry, you guys were caught in the middle of me and my technical difficulties. I'm going to get it together. I promise you. So anything I can answer in terms of the guys, and for the people who's going to start soon, let your male friends know what you're about to do. Let them know, because they look old too. I go to homecoming. People don't look the same way they did back in 94. This is my 25th year anniversary too at Hampton. Hair bumps for guys. It depends. It depends on the guy. I mean, I wanted to answer questions related to men in the population, but I shout treatment questions. You're pulling me off of my rocker here. We could be talking all night about a treatment question. But hair bumps is a little bit different. You could try someone laughing. I'm just keeping it 100. Everybody. Yes, hyaluronic acid for everybody's skin actually has hyaluronic acid. But let me go back to hair bump. You can use TENS. The other thing is you want to find out why is he getting hair bumps if they look infected. So some hair bumps turn into folliculitis. So first of all, go get some Cleocin T prescription so you can clean that stuff off and get the bacteria out of the way. Numero uno. Men like to pick. Okay. Another thing that I had a guy who had bad scarring from folliculitis, and PRP microneedling helped. Oh my God, it knocked it down. And he been on steroid injections, name it. But that PRP cured it. He has no more problems in the back of his head. So don't be hesitant to offer PRP, just to let you know, for the guys with the okay, let me just tell you this with hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid should be in everything. And that will answer your question. Like in my skincare products, hyaluronic acid is in my cleanser. Hyaluronic acid is in my toner. Hyaluronic acid is in my vitamin C ferulic acid serum. Hyaluronic acid is in my brightener. Hyaluronic acid is not in the retinol. It's not in the retinol. Hyaluronic acid is in my eye cream. The second layer of skin, your dermis, is filled with hyaluronic acid. There's hyaluronic acid, there's elastin, right? And then there's collagen. So we love things that have HA because you see, I always tell people I have soft lines here because I have HA in everything, okay? I can like shower in it. The other thing is, remember that hyaluronic acid is what's in your fillers, most of our fillers, okay? So that's just my biggest thing I could say is just OD on HA. It's nothing, but be careful because some people can have a reaction to it. But I haven't seen it in my setting, but I've heard it with microneedling. It can happen, but I question it. I think some of that is just dirty microneedling, honest. And honestly, in my spa, you got to get a facial with your microneedling because I don't think it makes sense to needle dirty skin. But that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah. No, so it's keeping you hydrated in the dermal layer, in the bottom layer. That's where the magic happens. And so then it shows out on the top layer, if that makes sense. So it's attracting 1,000 times its weight in water. So it attracts water into the cells. If you think of it as your skin without a lot of HA, so as collagen breaks down after 30, it starts to break down, the HA starts to break down. HA is hyaluronic acid. So think of it as a grape, so to speak. And if the grape is dry, it makes the outside layer of the skin look wrinkled, right? But now if we plump up that grape, it's going to make what's laying on the top of it smoother. I hope that helps you. Okay, you're welcome. But wait, somebody asked something else and then I backed down. No, I think I told her. Regimen for men, I told you that. Well, you know, Brandon, I have to kick in my little infomercial on you now. Go to abrazaskincare.com, ABRAZA skincare.com. I offer free shipping. And right now, I think it's 10%, say 10% if you're purchasing over $150 or something like that. There's a sale going on when you go to the shopping cart, just to let you know. But it's great products. No parabens, no phthalates, no sulfates. It'll come to me, whatever else the nose is. Sometimes I draw blanks. No hydroquinone. Hey, Kristen. So I hope that helped. Any other questions? And don't take me as shady, y'all. I'm just silly sometimes. But I hope that answered her about the hair bumps too, because it can be stubborn. But a lot of times those hair bumps, there's a little bit of bacteria in them and they need to clear it up. Just to tell you that. Oh, and some guys, they can't shave, actually. They need to use a depilatory cream. And they know that. Some guys do know that. There was something else I was going to tell you too about the hair bump, but I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, I just hope that helps. It's stubborn. It's stubborn. And just remember, folliculitis, anything itis is an inflammatory response. So it needs to be treated as such. So sometimes they do need to see dermatology to help out. Doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing in your spa setting. Just means, hey, might got some bacteria in there. And remind them to go to people who clean their clippers and visibly allows you to see them cleaning their clippers. Very important. Okay. Hope that helped. So, I don't like doing these things too long because everybody's attention span, especially after a long Monday, is like, gone to the dogs as I'm looking over at my dog. But I hope that helped. Listen, guys, let's get out here. Let's get it. Let's get it. I talked to a lovely surgeon I know today. We were just bouncing off of each other's heads on just hot things going on in the spa setting, things you can offer, and we're always learning from each other. So as I always tell people of like minds can make all kind of things happen. So if you see someone on these feeds and you're like, hey, I seen her last week, or I seen him last week, go ahead and give him a DM and say, hey, what you listening to Dr. Natasha for? You starting your own thing, da 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 da. Yay, Denise. Yes, girl, I love dropping gems. Yes. Someone said, why you want to help people? Someone said, why you have I had a Soldier Boy moment too. Okay. Yes, I know who Soldier Boy is. So I had a Soldier Boy moment with someone asking me, why are you teaching? Why are you doing so many things so fast? I'm like, first, I'm 46 years old. What you think? I'm going to be in this spa game at 66? I've always been on the fast track. Listen, who made the rules? And who said you got to move slow? And who says you have to do what other people say? So dare to be different is what I have to tell you. And, start thinking. Tarati is coming to, did I put you on blast? Coming to training in March. I'm excited. I told you someone moved their thing and then someone else said they're registering. You're not registered till you pay down because that's just life, right? But there is room for March 2nd to the 5th training here in Atlanta. It is hands-on. And unfortunately, you got to deal with me all day for 4 days. But lots of information. I don't hold anything back. I feel sometimes things was held back from me. I'm sorry if I'm going to hurt my coach's feeling, but that's not my problem. I just have to be honest to the people out here. Like, dang, how come I wasn't told that? Or, and then still when I stumble, right? Because life is a learning process. I love to bring it to the table to let people know, like, oh, no, I did that. Oh, no, you don't want to do that. But don't be these people who, because I'm about to put a stop to it. So let me explain to you. If you go to my Acuity scheduling and you want to schedule a call, the reason why I had to put a monetary thing on it, number one, I want serious people talking to me. Okay. If you just want to ask me any question that falls out of the sky, you have this opportunity here on a Monday. Okay. Or you can Google and search. But however, to call a business owner who also operates her own spa, has a skincare line, to ask me something that you could have got on the internet, I can't do it anymore. And my patience has gone here. It's in my fro now and I can't do it. So that's why if you book a class with me, I do apply that fee to your class. Oh, I see the little hearts going up. And I do apply that fee to the class in all fairness. So that is why I have to charge. Also, I have come across people who they keep thinking hey, I keep it 100, okay? They keep throwing a line saying, but they haven't taken a course, but they still trying to pull the information out of me. That's not fair to me. And it's not fair to you because I'm going to tell you anything off the top of my head because I'm not even thinking right now. But when I get people that I personally coach, I am coaching you to success, okay? So, and the only thing is it's up to you because you're going to sign a disclaimer saying, I'm not promising you success. No, ma'am. I'm going to give you great information and it is up to you to follow through, right? It's like if you're at the gym and the trainer shows you how to do those squats effectively to protect your back, but you decide, I'm gonna hold the dumbbell like this, not like that. And then now tomorrow you twist it up like a pretzel. You can't blame the trainer. Trainer did his part. He showed you the right way. It's up for you to execute the technique. So same thing. But that is why I did that, just so people understand. You cannot, there's been a day, one day, I'm closed on Mondays. Like today, I took 10 calls. And at the end of the calls, I was like this. Yeah, so people just, oh, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Okay, so, you know, you got to respect people's time. I think I'm very generous doing this, offering this platform. If you call a lot of schools, they're not going to talk to you. They're going to have an operator talking to you. So I want to give personalized time, and I want to make sure that my spirit is great for those people who are serious and really want to talk about it. I told my cousin yesterday, stop talking about it, do it. She's a nurse, an OB nurse. She has fantastic business ideas. And yesterday I told her, listen, for 2 years you've been talking like this. I can't take you talking to me like this no more. Really, because you're just a mouthpiece right now. This is family, so I can say this. I said, you're a mouthpiece right now. I'm going to need you to step, and she might be looking at this. I said, but you need to step out of your box and make it happen. When you make a leap, when you have your LLC, your website, whatever it is, call me. Till then, I don't want to hear it no more. I'm tired. Yeah. Yes, Denise. Come on, let's do it. So again, people asking, why are you training people? Why not? Why not? There's plenty out here. I was listening to a morning show one morning, and the guy said, if you have and you don't pour it into something else, then your roots get stunted and you don't grow either. Successful people help other people become success so their blessings can keep coming. Okay? So and if you notice the fee, I don't even know what it is. So I think the fee is $40 for the call for 30 minutes, or is it 40 for an hour? I don't even know, but I'm gonna promise you, even if I went out and worked as an NP with 21 years experience, if someone gave me $40 for an hour, I'd be ready to slap people and tear the building down. I don't make that. So it's not like I'm trying to make money. I'm just trying to keep the serious people serious. So you be hesitant now when you want to say, hey, Dr. Natasha, I want to talk to you. And then I say, okay. And then we make a call. And then I get on the call and you ask me something like, so can, I'm a so-and-so. So can I own a med spa? And there's a free YouTube telling you that whole topic right there. I'm not about to sit here and give it to you. Yeah, I'm tough, but you know, I'm not tough in a negative way. I'm that same HBCU educator type toughness that I got at Hampton and I got at Howard, and here comes the success. So if you're serious, then you come with it, okay? Because I want you to be successful. Didn't take the class, but want to call sometimes like 10 at night. She may be listening to this too. But yeah, sometimes you want to call 10 at night on a Sunday, which is so disrespectful, because anyone that knows me knows Sunday is the one day I do not work. I have to have a day of sanity. 10 at night to try to and I said, listen, you need to take business course. But this person didn't. Opened up a business and just doing everything all wrong. Everything is all wrong, but you want to know what I'm doing. What am I doing wrong? Honey, that's called you need a consultation. Like I just said to someone, and like Botox filler fundamentals, I do all the fundamental injections and Botox. That's not the problem. Now we're getting into more higher end things, like I will inject lines sometime with PRP, like you inject filler. So we're doing liquid facelift with PRP and these sorts of things. So when I want to learn it, I just told the surgeon I spoke to tonight, oh, hook me up with your girl that does that, so I could pay her to get training. Yes, I still pay to get trained. Yes, and as a nurse practitioner, physician, SD, you got to keep taking courses. It doesn't end. And I by no stretch want this lady to call me and talk free. I'm ready to talk to this lady. I'm ready to bring her in and pay her. Yeah, and she told me I think she's $1,500 or $2,000. I'm like, all right, not a problem. You know why? Because if I sell a syringe of Voluma, if I sell a syringe, the average plastic surgeon is selling a syringe for $700. So why wouldn't I pay her $1,500? If I get 2 clients, 2 syringes, I made back the money. It's easy. So what you scared of? You got to be scared of yourself. That means you ain't trying to get out there and get that money, that you just got taught how to go get it. So that's how I look at it. Okay. And I'm just saying this to be that fire under, somebody might need a little bit of flame under their butt tonight. So I'm just giving it to you to not be scared. And the only person you need to believe in is yourself. Okay, so how to get in contact with me on IG. If you go to my page, you have a Linktree link, click it. It'll take you to where you could book a call if you wanted to. It'll take you to where if you want to book an appointment in Atlanta or in Maryland. We're going to extend our days in Maryland. You know, I started small up there, and poor Asha works like every single Saturday and then a floating day during the week. So if you call for that Saturday, you can't get it. She calls you back and lets you know the floating day. She's a RN who works. Let's be real. I want people to, you know, so, but nonetheless, she stays so busy. Now, sometimes even coming in on closed days. So don't be discouraged if you just see that Saturday. Just call and we take care of you. Trust me. Here in Atlanta, you could book for ATL there too. And let me just think, hold on, guys. If you're interested in the class, you can, there's a link on there that'll take you to the website. Abraza Skin Studio, you can go to menu and it'll say Abraza Skin Institute. Click on there, tell you about the classes. I got 4 different classes going. You can be an esthetician to take classes, except you cannot take the Botox and filler class. All about skin. Let's learn about skin and talk about stuff like hyaluronic acid, peptides. How do we treat these skin conditions? Perfect example for the lady I'm talking about. Maybe she's looking at this video. You know, you can't come in skincare and you know nothing about skincare. Makes no sense. I wouldn't come to her. You know, I'm just being honest. She don't know what she don't know what she, how does she know what she's doing? But nonetheless, all about skin. Other class is microneedling and PRP. Other class is, you know, I have to think sometimes. Botox and fillers, and then the money is the business builder. Get your med spa going. And the online course is coming. I'm so excited. It's coming. It's supposed to be by the end of this month, but that ain't happening. So I'm pushing out for February. And it's going to be basically build your business in 8 weeks. It's up to you, but you get up to 8 weeks of coaching in this session like this, Q&A on Facebook. It's very interactive, okay? And it's not like you just got to sit there, click, click, click. Yes, every time you click, you'll see my video telling you about what this topic is and what we're doing. It's because I get a lot of people who can't travel, a lot of people across the country that want to learn, and it's hard for them. So at least let me help build your business in that platform. In the future, going forward, most of these hands-on classes will be offered in an online environment. Well, Natasha, how am I going to get the hands-on? Well, then you can schedule a day where you come in and it's like a hands-on day, a hands-on clinic where people, I'll give certain dates that we'll schedule in people to come in, and we just do, it's just a hands-on workshop. So you can fly in, fly out same day. What do? You save money on a hotel. That's what you do. So that will be offered. And I'm hoping to make some relationships with some other owners I know, depending on what city you're in, because maybe you can just drive to the closest city and do the hands-on, unless you, that's if you don't want to come see me here in Atlanta. But what else can I tell you? Those are the big things coming up with Abraza Skincare. And like I said, don't be scared. If you're paying $1,500 for that microneedle class, I'm going to tell you right now. So here go a gem, Denise. Here's a gem. Here it comes. How much do I charge for microneedling? My website doesn't have prices because I think it's kind of like a guy said in a nice nail salon, why they don't have the prices on the wall? I said, look at this place. They got glitter chandeliers and you want them to put the price on the wall? This is not a chicken wing joint. So same sort of thing. Okay, so here we go. And this is so funny. This is so funny. When the prices were online, people called all the time asking for prices. I cannot make that up. I can't make it. When I tell y'all I can't make it up. Now the prices aren't on the website. People don't ask. But if you go to the link where you book an appointment, you can see the prices. So it's not a secret. Okay, so here we go. So if you pay $1,500 to do that microneedling class, right? I charge $975 for a hair treatment with PRP. Okay, $975. I have one treatment this, you know, sometimes I got to think, y'all. I have a treatment. No, I have 2 treatments this week. Sometimes I'm telling you, see, I have to think. I have 2 hair treatments this week. I charge $975. So do the math. You make back the money from the class is my point. Okay. All right. because all you got to do is get 2. And then I'll talk to you on how you can market that. All right. So don't be discouraged. Those future spa owners, like, how am I gonna get back this money? I'm gonna tell you how to get back that money when we take the business builder class, because I want everybody to win, win, win. Okay. Have another student finally stepping out, and we gonna get on a call, but she is not playing. She was like, I got your notes here. I'm making it happen now. I don't know, blah, blah, blah. So that's it. Any questions, please DM me. Thanks for taking part. Y'all know I will run my mouth, but I see the clock is 34 minutes and it is time to take showers and get to bed. My last post on Facebook last week said 20 may be the new 30, but 9 p.m. is the new midnight. Hello, I'm about to go to bed. Good night, y'all. Thanks for joining in. And please, if you like the video, you like the information, please share. If you're not on my YouTube, please subscribe. Oh, and follow me on IG. I'm almost at 10,000. That's a lot for a woman my age. I'm telling y'all, because I'm bad with posting. So I'm very happy about that. So that's about it. Bye, everybody. Have a great night. Oh, next week. I haven't put it all together, but I was thinking maybe once a month I'll just do a Q&A. Huh? So just think of some questions. Don't try to be slick and be trying to find out every single little thing. But no, I'm just joking. But yeah, just like a Q&A on what to expect with the class, because I get a lot of calls about the class. So I said, you know what? Maybe I need to do a Q&A, like the frequently asked questions that people ask. So next Monday, we're going to do a Q&A session about the class. So what you can do is, if you see the invitation on Facebook, because I do put it on a Abraza Skin Institute Facebook page. When you see the invitation go up, and the invitation for this live usually goes up by Wednesday. Okay. When you see it, just put your question there, because the first set of questions are what I'm going to address. Okay. You can put your question there. I don't think you can put your question on YouTube with a future, vid. Or if you want to go DM me a question, DM it at Abraza Skin Studio. Okay, so we're gonna do some Q&A about Abraza Skin Institute. What am I doing? What am I offering? What would you get in this training? Yeah, if you're paying money, you should have some questions. And I want to provide that platform. And then that way, if that video is there, a lot of people may not know, but I'm kind of helping myself here. Yes, I'm being a little selfish, that people can go and look at the questions. Okay, guys, good night.